What is up, guys? It's Paul here. I just wanted to record this quick video for you guys. I know that a lot of insurance agents are wanting to know how to use Facebook to generate leads. I've probably spoken with 40 or 50 of them within the past 20 to 30 days, and it's crazy how many people are out there buying leads that other people are buying the same leads for, and they're calling the same people. So look, I just wanted to record this video for you guys and show you guys how you can generate leads using Facebook with a pretty simple campaign. Okay, so I'm going to walk this through step by step. I created a new ad account for this on Facebook, and if you follow these steps, you'll essentially be able to do exactly that and target the leads that you want. So, right now we're in the campaign, okay? And within the campaign, you have your ad set and your ads. You can have multiple ad sets within your campaign, and you can have multiple ads within each ad set. Okay, so just know that there's 3 stages to it. Now, within the campaigns, it's asking what's your marketing objective. So picture this as cheapest to most expensive. Okay, so if you're just wanting to like show a video or show a picture, that's going to be very, very cheap. If you're wanting this middle one, you get traffic engagement, app installs, video views, lead generation, messages. That's going to be a little bit more expensive. And then these are surefire things over here, which are going to be the most expensive. For this particular campaign, we're going to do a lead generation campaign. And here we can see that we can do some split tests and all that good stuff. Okay, so this real quick, you're only going to see this the first time when you set up your ad account. Make this work for you. Okay, so right here, so we have our ad set name. You can name it whatever you want. Connect it to your Facebook page. And okay, so here is where it gets good. And this is probably one of the most important sections that I discussed with you guys as far as targeting capabilities, because many people do not know specifically how targeted you can get within Facebook. And the reason why this is so important is because you can have a killer ad, you can have killer copy, you can have killer everything, but if you show it to the wrong audience, well, then your ad's a bust. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time here showing you guys how you can exactly go about doing this. Okay, so right here, let's take a look at detailed targeting. Okay, which by the way, if you already have custom audiences, like you already have a website or anything like that, you can upload that right here and create lookalike audiences and all that stuff, which is essentially where Facebook will take the audience that you uploaded, take the group of people, and through its algorithms will find another group of people that look very, very similar and have a lot of similar patterns to the one that you uploaded. So that's right there for any of you guys who already have that already. So we can start here. So depending on what you want to do, I hope you would know the demographics of who it is that you're trying to target. So whether that be term insurance, permanent insurance, whatever you want, whole life, IULs, whatever it is, you can have your targeting capabilities here as far as your ages go, because we know that with permanent policies, we want some time to build up some of that cash value. So you may want to start younger and maybe not have 55 to 65. If you're doing 55 to 65, you can maybe just do like a final expense or something like that. Of course, we have genders right here, which by the way, I just want to show you this, how easy it is to edit here. So if you want to change it, you can go 25 to 50. I want to advertise some permanent policies to these people, right? And of course, genders here, I would suggest leaving that unless you want to specifically deal with one or the other. Okay, so here, this is crazy what I'm about to show you here. So we'll click on Browse, and here we have demographics, interests, and behaviors. And for the sake of this training, I want to go through each of these to show you guys really how targeted you want to get. They can do it. So let's start with this first one. So we can do it based off education level. We can do it based off degrees that they earned, whether in college or not. If we want to advertise only to doctors, we can do they studied medicine here. If we want to say doctors who studied at Duke, okay, we can put in Duke University there, and you simply click that and type it in right there. Okay, again, you can do all types of education that you want, and right here you'll see So for example, right here, if we say some college, these are kids who probably dropped out or haven't finished. We have 105 million people here. Okay, 105 million. So you're gonna want to take this into consideration when picking. You don't want to pick this one, unspecified. Obviously, it only has 70 because that's way too targeted. Your cost would go up a lot. Okay, so financial levels, income. Let's take a look at this for a second. Okay, so we're gonna say that we're advertising 25 to 50-year-olds, and let's say that we want to do permanent policies, and we know that permanent policies are gonna cost more than like a term or something like that. So we have the capability here to only target to people who we know can afford these policies. Look at this, top 10%, 10 to 25, 25 50, top 5. So you can click, I want doctors between the age of 25 and 50 who went to Duke and whose income is up here. Okay, you can choose any of these. So even think about that alone right now, but it gets more. Okay, so let's look at life events. We can do anniversaries. We know marriages are a big thing, birthdays. So friends of, I don't really know why you do that, but long distance. So you can do new relationship, newly engaged, newlywed. Newlyweds are huge for this. Huge for this. We know we love to target newlyweds for insurance as well. You can do recently moved. You want to put a policy on their mortgages, whatever you want. You can target that. And then here's where it gets good too. If you want to target people with young children, so maybe we want to target 25, you can say 25 to 30-year-olds, 25 to 50-year-olds with preschoolers or with preteens. Because maybe you have a certain program for them with college or maybe getting out of debt or whatever it is that you may have. Look, you can even target based off this. You can see we have 55 with parents with adult children. We have 55 million here. Parents with preschoolers, almost 5 million there. So again, let's think about this just with what we've looked at so far. So we have education level, finance level, life events, and then we can even target based off the number of kids that they have and how old their kids are. Okay, so let's look at relationship status. We can do this. We know divorce is a big one. Engaged, so we can contact these people if we want to advertise specifically to them. Look, we have 31 million people that we can target and say, hey, know you're about to get married soon. Like if you were to put up a video, hey, know you're about to get married soon. Start thinking about insurance. You got married, single, unspecified, widowed. So again, that's another crazy one there. So now we can even say, okay, not only do we want to, like if we go back to our doctor example, 25 to 50-year-olds, and we had a doctor who's at Duke who earns top 10% income, now we can even say where they're employed at. So let's say we want to say, and they're at like Mayo Clinic or, whatever it is that they want to be at, that you target specifically to them because you want an in with Mayo Clinic or whoever you want. You can search that right there. You can go industries. You can advertise people based off industries, whatever you want. Choose one. Production. Okay, great. Veterans, if you have programs for veterans, you got it there. So that is demographics, and as you can see, that alone gets very, very targeted. But almost on an absurd level, it allows you to go 2 levels deeper. It allows you to look at what else they're interested in and their buying behaviors and how they act online. So let's go here for a second. So let's say that we also wanted people. So since we're talking about insurance in specific, let's say that we want people who we know are going to be healthy too. Well, let's look at this. If we go with an interest and we look at fitness and wellness, well, don't you think that it would be beneficial to have people who are also interested in running, weight training, physical exercise, meditation, healthy individuals, instead of dealing with, people who might not make it through underwriting, etc. So look at that as a interest as well. You can do sports, outdoors, food and drink, whatever you want to do that you feel like would help target whoever it is that you want to target. That would be huge. And lastly, we can look at behaviors. We got anniversaries coming up, digital activities, kind of what their purchase behavior is, what their travel behavior is. If you want to advertise to a political side, again, this is all within this detailed targeting section. And I wanted to show you guys this because so many people don't know. So just take a moment right now and just think about what leads you're currently getting compared to what you can do here. Think about that. What leads are you currently getting right now compared to who you could potentially show yourself in front of, just based off these three things? It'll kind of make you question everything that you've been doing up until this point and go, why am I even still paying for those same leads that everyone else is calling as well, and they don't even want insurance? Why am I paying for that stuff? Yep, that's a good question. I don't know. Okay, here's something that I do want to show to you guys real quick over here. It's called the audience size. And there's a reason why if you're too specific, it's red. And if you're too broad, it's only yellow, meaning that yellow is better than red. Here's the reason. Because you, in actuality, even though you may think you know what you want and who your audience is, in all reality, you don't truly know better than Facebook. And the reason why I say this is because if you get too small of an audience size, if you get too specific with who it is that you're targeting, your costs for those leads are going to go drastically up. It is better to allow Facebook's algorithm, based off putting in some of these things and not super specific, it's better to let Facebook's algorithm see and test who it is that responds to your ads rather than you say, nope, I only want this group of people and show it to them only. Your cost is going to go way up. When you let Facebook test a little bit and use their algorithm, they're allowed to see within these parameters, and so your cost per lead will end up being cheaper. Sorry about that. So that's the audience. You want to get that, make sure that's all set. Okay, languages, connections, and then you can click save. Okay, as far as placements go, this is where your placements are going to show up when you do advertise, okay? So my personal opinion would be to edit the placements. If what I'm about to go over is too complicated for you, just click automatic placements. That's fine too. But this will show you exactly where it's going to show up. So we got the platforms, Facebook and Instagram. So, we got it here. We got the Facebook newsfeed, Instagram feed, Facebook marketplace. So real quick, if we're going to do a picture, okay, great. We can have it, and all these things if we want them. But if you're going to do like a video and you're talking to the camera, it's going to be more than 10 to 15 seconds. For example, we're going to have to take stories off because if it's like a 60-second video, we're not gonna want to put that on stories when people are just clicking right through. Okay, in stream, again, these are all, I would say with testing, you can figure out where your audience responds best. But I always like to manually control it and control, where it shows up more so than just allowing automatic placements. But here's the thing that I want to show you as well. This is super important. So you actually are allowed to specify when they're only, what devices you want it on. So sometimes Android versus iOS, sometimes that makes a difference. And it definitely makes a difference whether or not they're connected to Wi-Fi. So that's another secret as well. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you are advertising. And of course, if all that feels like it's too complicated, well then simply click automatic and it'll still do fine. Okay, right here, what I want to show you, I don't suggest that you bid this like some people bid it like Google. I don't suggest that you do that. I suggest that you just set a daily budget, and for example, you can edit whatever it is that you want right here, $40 a day, $50 a day, whatever you want. And then if you're wanting to just test this kind of stuff, you can set start and end dates right here. So you want to go October 2nd. Okay, great. And let's go, we want to do this for a week. So we're going to go October 2nd to October 9th, 1:30, 1:30. It says your ad will run for 7 days at $50 a day. That's $350 for leads. Okay. And it has in that range 19 to 64 based off what we've put in. But just remember, we haven't put in anything for our audience. We just went over some stuff. So the more targeted that you can get, this will change accordingly as well. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so that is what our ad set would be, and that just goes over some of that stuff. Okay, so let's continue to the next section. Okay, so Facebook page, You gotta use the selected thing. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna use the single image or video, and I'm gonna choose an image. Show you guys why in a quick second. But here's a carousel ad as well. This is what allows you to swipe and show multiple videos, multiple pictures, whatever it is that you want. That would be a carousel ad where you can choose. Okay, so this is what's really cool. Okay, so a lot of people don't want to get started with Facebook because like, oh, I don't have, professional pictures. I don't have good images. I don't know where to go. I don't want to get copyrighted from Google for taking a photo from Google. I don't really know what to do. Okay, well, this is what I want to show you. This is beautiful. Okay, so if we go to account images right here, so I'll go back for a second. If we click add image, account images, when you click account images, go to stock photos. And here we go. So search free stock images. So we can say old people. For example, if we're going to target those 55 to 65 plus year olds for final expense, look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Any of these. So no more excuses for why you can't find photos, because they have it in here where you can find them. Okay. You say you're on the PNC side, you want to type in cars. Let that load for a second. Oh, great. We got some cars. We got some people having fun. Okay, great. So no more excuses as to why you can't find photos. They're all right there. As you can see, powered by Shutterstock. So they obviously have a partnership with them. So that's where you can add your image right there, placement, and whatever you want to do there. So here, I'm going to show you like a little bit about how your ad looks. This is a real-time, up-to-date thing. So I'm going to type in some text here and show you guys what this would look like if we were to run an advertisement, okay? By the way, this is where your Facebook page, which if you don't already have another Facebook page for your insurance agency, I would suggest creating one. That way when you advertise, people understand what it is right away. This is just my personal page, and so that's why that pops up there. Okay, so your primary text, I'm just typing in some random letters there. That's going to come up above, and you can do that, and it would show up right there above. And then see more option as all you guys are familiar with on Facebook. Now your headline right here, I want to show you this real quick. Get your insurance quote today. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So that's where it would show up right there. Okay, get your insurance quote today. You're wanting to advertise for final expense or term, whatever it is, permanent policies. Get your insurance quote today. That's just an example of what you can include. We can say term rates as low as blah, blah, blah. Whatever we want to put there. And it would show up. And it's not showing up. Get your let's see if that helps. Okay, perfect. So if your headline takes up 2 spaces, your description is not going to show up like this. But if it does, this is what it allows you to do right over here, and it will show up. The term rate's as low as, whatever you want to put. $50 a month, whatever. Okay, perfect. So, and then you can have what your display link says if you so wish. You can say get quote. That's the button that they're going to click. And by the way, when they click this button, this will take us right to our forms. When we click here, we can say new form. And so this is what it is. This is where you would title your form right here. Form type. Okay, so this is what I want to show you guys. So you have an opportunity to say intro here. So hi, my name is, this is not what you would say at all, but I just want to show you guys where it shows up. Hi, my name is Paul. You are watching a video. So, and that's where that shows up right there. Okay. And so you have an opportunity essentially just to do that exactly. Introduction right there. Questions? Okay, so this is what happens when they click get quote. This is exactly what pops up. And here's the beautiful thing about inform leads from Facebook is that if you think about it, they don't have to type in they don't have to land on another page and type in all this other information and go through that tedious process. What Facebook actually does is it provides the information and it automatically fills in for them because they're in Facebook. So it gives us a benefit and it gives Facebook a benefit because it doesn't take them away from the platform. And for us, it automatically fills in their information, so it makes it quicker on them, which makes them more inclined to fill it out. So here, in one click of a button, they can enter their email, full name, and phone number. And guys, we have a lead right there. That is a lead right there. And so within that simple thing, you can add new, whatever you want to do, appointment scheduling, work, whatever fields that you want to put in that you feel like are necessary. That's what you can have there, and Facebook will fill it in for them as well. And of course, we have a privacy policy where you'll have to add a link and a thank you screen. So right here is where what I would personally do is say view video, and I would send them a video. Whenever they opt into this, put our website link, whatever that link may be. I would send them a video saying like, hey, we just got your information, sending you a video over to your inbox, shortly, and we look forward to talking to you soon. Something like that in regards to whatever it is that you advertised, and a little more information about you guys and about yourself, and having it show up in their inbox. So that right there, you can click view video, and then it will take them to the video that you set up as well. So that is very beneficial. I'm going to go ahead and close this form out, but that would be very, very beneficial for you and what you're doing. So real quick, again, we're going to go over this so that you guys can have a little recap for what it is that we did. So we said we want a lead generation campaign, and we set up our ad set. We saw what audience it was that we wanted. We targeted exactly what we wanted, and we said, okay, this is where I want placements, or place them for me. Hey, I'm willing to spend $50 a day for a week. I want to just test this out and see how it is, how it's going to go. So I'm willing to spend $350 to run this test. And now I created my ad. We saw there was no excuse for not having pictures because we can click add images and Shutterstock is connected there. And we made our ad right here with everything of what it would look like. So look, if that video helped, please let me know. Leave it down in the comments below. If this is something that you want me to build out for you, or something that you want to get in touch with me for helping you with, there should be a link or a button below where you can schedule a call with me if you so desire, if that is something that you would like help with as well. But if this helped, feel free to share it with other agents. Feel free to share it with whomever you know that this could help as well. And I will see you guys in the next one.